UK court rules teen with rare disorder incapable of making decisions about care despite begging to live. I want to die trying to live, the 19-year-old told doctors. Yes, in the UK, tyrannical as it is, a 19-year-old is now precluded from making her own medical decisions. Why? Because she doesn't accept the futility of her own condition. I shit you not, link in the description, fucking archived, of course. I couldn't believe this when I read it. I said, okay, this is a case of statutory provisions. It's a 13-year-old or something like that. And so, literally physically can't make her own medical decisions, and the parents were countermanded. Maybe they're holding on to hope for no reason. A UK court has ruled a 19-year-old critically ill female patient with a rare disorder cannot make her own decisions about continuing medical care as her family battles her doctor's desire to stop treatment and pursue end-of-life care. The teen, whose identity has been anonymized, as ST by the court, has a rare genetic mitochondrial disease that is progressively degenerative, according to court documents. Her condition is similar to that of Charlie Gard, the infant whose story glued global headlines in 2017. Charlie's parents lost a bid to bring him to the U.S. for an experimental treatment for his critical condition, and he died after the hospital withdrew life-saving care after a months-long high-profile legal battle. So they're trying to do it again. If you have an experimental treatment, and this individual is trying to travel to Canada to get one, should you not have the right to try? By the way, big kudos to Donald Trump for literally passing an act by that name for the United States. If you're going to die anyway, and the doctors are 99.9 to, in this case, 100% sure, you're going to croak. You don't have a chance. Shouldn't you be allowed to pursue any experimental treatment you happen to want? You should be able to shoot heroin if you think that it's going to improve your condition. Okay, I've got two choices. I'm going to die in 4 months, possibly painfully, because I've got a condition for which there's no cure. I've got slow rabies or something like that. I've got cancer of some sort. But there's this country that has a human clinical trial going, and that human clinical trial there's a one shot in a million that it actually works. But there's a possibility that I can live. If you can cure the goddamn condition, why, under what goddamn ideological fucking banner can a country consign one of its citizens? Again, this is an adult individual. This is a 19-year-old, so this is not somebody who's 12 or something. Under what condition can the UK prevent this individual from getting enough treatment to be able to make the transit to Canada to try an experimental treatment apparently not offered in the UK to potentially save their life? It makes absolutely no sense. It contributes to science at the same time. You'd think that governments would be happy about this. Okay, we've got an individual who we know is going to die, but they're willing to take part in a clinical trial. Why the fuck wouldn't you want them to do that? It doesn't even make sense. It's tyranny. Naked tyranny, absolutely disgusting tyranny. So shame on the UK. Maybe you should disappear as a country for this bullshit. The idea that you've got a teenager, a young person with their life ahead of them, they have a terrible mitochondrial condition, which probably is incurable. You're probably right. But there's that 1 in a million chance. Maybe you strike the lottery. Maybe because you allow this individual to go to Canada and get some therapeutic gene treatment or something allows them to live. I think it's murder, flat out murder, for them to withhold that treatment. If there's literally no hope, throw any experimental treatment you want at the person. If they're cognizant and old enough to understand that the treatment probably doesn't do anything, number one, so don't get your hopes up, and number two, might kill you in the process. We injected you with something, we thought it would cure you, but you died. Well, you were dying anyway. Who gives a fucking goddamn shit? I think that this is absolutely, totally ludicrous, actually.